Good evening and welcome, all 8 people. Yeah, so got a little bit home from a cute, furry, kissable. Is that me? Absolutely. Thank you, Linear J, for the 85 months. Left a comment on your original 2004 Factorio Space Age stream, TV episode 21. Okay, I did not see that, and I'm probably not gonna see that. I don't watch my I don't see the comments, and then sometimes I just go in and delete all the comments and just disable the comments because people should not comment on my VOD streams because I'm not reading it. So if you have something interesting to say, then probably better to say it here. Some green screen issues. Oh yeah, with the chain argument. Yeah, that's true. So something has happened there. Let me see if that's because you've been hacked something. So you must have done something different. Because there's it's not a green screen issue actually. It's probably that you're trying to do that. Let me see what it looks like as a website. Oh, that's because you have white background. It used to be black background. And I filtered out the black background, I think. No, I don't think. I think there was no background before. That's funny. So it's clearly there's something different because it used to just be a black background. Nothing there. But let me see if I don't... background color... Yeah, I do have like... I'll just post it. Custom CSS. Okay, so one of the reasons why I wanted to do this this stream was also because the moderator team has been hard at work to fix the hype train tracker. So wanted to, yeah, give a chance to actually test it before the weekend. Is the train going backwards? Yeah, it actually is. It's backing up actually. It's fun. That's funny. It's just slowly reversing into the screen instead of yeah. Interesting. Oh well. Yeah, but that's also another thing. It should be coming head first and not ass first. Yeah. All right, Gareth, thank you for the 6 months in advance, for the 81 months. All right, there you go. It's backing up a little bit more into the stream. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be having a shorter stream. If you, dear moderators, want me to read out something or try something for the hype train, then by all means let me know. Then I'll do that while streaming. But I'm not keeping an eye on the moderator tech chat, which is fascinating by itself. But yeah, not something we're gonna be looking at while I'm streaming, unless you direct me to it. There we go. Well, let's dive on. There we go. We're gonna leave it like this because we are gonna test to see if we can get it to work. And yeah, then yeah. So feel free to just randomly throw subs. Then we can all of us together test it. So this one must be the one we had. That one. That's the end of the stream. Hey Grundig, thank you for the 62 months. And is the train backing up even more? Yeah. Oh no, it's a cursed train. Who did that? It's not quite backwards. It's just a cursed train. Yeah, well, I think that's funny, but I don't like that. It's a fun gimmick one time, but no. Yeah. All right. Let's Hey, June the Park, thank you for the 200 bits. Did it actually? Yes, it did actually activate. All right, cool. Now there's only one way, and that's to see if it works all the way to level 5. I mean, we have to. Okay, so I will give a little bit of focus on this part. Whoa! Did this grow up? Damn! We have a lot of trains. Not trains. Trees. Ooh. Knock all this down. Nice. That means we need to actually get some lumberjacks in here. Huh. The best one we can do is probably just make one here. Let's get that prioritized. So that's pretty neat. What about this? Can it? No, this cannot reach up at all. That's too bad, actually. Whoa, Gareth, thank you for gifting 10 subs. Amazing. That's gonna put you high on the leaderboard. Okay, we're still in the drought period, and if we measure the height, we are at 11 centimeters. So with 5 days left, this is a problem. Okay, but let's look at our newest district. This is the one over here. Let's see, we need to just daisy chain of beavers instead of a train. Gareth, another 10 subs. Wow, there we go. You are owning the leaderboard. How cool you randomly pop on my Twitch feed. I followed you for years on YouTube through Victoria. Yeah, well, welcome. This one is not getting made. We are making some extract, which we don't really have a need for right now. This one doesn't work because, well, it's not getting anything. These two are working. One of them should actually be a little bit priority because we do... Oh, we also need a storage for explosives. An explosive storage. Where would that be? That would be... It's like one of these, right? Yeah. Let's make it here. This. And that will be... explosives. Yes. And haulers. I think I'll build 2 of these because when we start needing explosives, we need a lot of them at once. So let's build another one of these. There. And that's already preset. Good. Let's prioritize this a little bit so we can actually get it done. Should I... The extract isn't super important, right? What does we need extract for? It's going to do more subs with a new badge. Ooh, clever. Right, we need a little bit more so we can see if it also works with a level 2. So if anyone wants to join in, then maybe have a Twitch Prime sub or something like that, then consider throwing it away on the stream. What about the measurement? It also says 7 subs. That doesn't seem right. It says 2 subs. So there's something wrong with the calculation. Oh, the hype train is broken. It says or 7 subs to complete level 1.
Tales of our endeavors.
But now we got... Yeah, okay, so the hype train got stuck. Dude in the park, thank you for the 5 gifties. Yeah, okay, so it got stuck. Maybe they are sort of opening the hood and hacking away at it. Uptime clients, Nightbot false. At least it works somewhat. Yeah, at least it works somewhat. Yeah, it's live, it's just not really responding. What about this one now? We're down to... No, it's not this one. We're down to 6 centimeters. 5 centimeters of water. That's not good. This really shouldn't be. And there's still 4 days left. So all of these are going to die, unfortunately. What does this last? No, it can last 6 days. But it will be contaminated because... Oh, it's a drought. Okay, it's a drought. So it won't die. It won't die from pollution. Has achieved the singularity and can't be controlled anymore. I hope. Live but not alive. Yeah, the hype train tracker is going crazy with notifications. I'm extremely grateful to the folks who worked on the hype train tracker. Yeah, I was just looking at the chat and it was just browsing away with incoherent gibberish, and it was beautiful. So thank you very much to the moderators who worked diligently through the night to get the hype train up and running. Super amazing. Yeah, okay, so this one, now this dried out. That's to be expected, but that's not really a problem. They still can last many, many days. Okay, so what we need is explosives, as always. And we got 5, so that's good. Then we need to start unlocking the actual explosives here, which is not a problem. We have 12,000. It's crazy. So we're just going to unlock all of these. Oh, right, they need extract. Okay, so extract is super important. Oops. Oh, no. Extract is super important. So let's get this one scheduled as well. Because you are going to be filling up with extract and not really getting anywhere Mm-hmm. How deep is this? Okay, drought is something else. Drought is not as severe. We have plenty of water to last, and we are up to a decent amount of people here. I do think though that what is this? One of these is canola, right? Yeah, what is this canola? It's so weird to have canola in one of these. I think I'm actually gonna kill this corner instead. It just seems weird to have this. Like this corner is just kill that. And I want this to also be water. It's just too weird the other way. Yeah. I wish this was more cheaper. Yeah, it's a super fun game, and you get lots and lots of hours of fun. I can actually see how much. 231 hours I've already spent on Timberborn. It's a fun game. Oh, fix the image alpha channel. Nice. Well, I don't know if it's just not loaded. Well, anyway, the hype train is still going, so if anyone wants to join in, now is a good chance, because it's a hype train, and we can see if it actually updates when a new event comes in. Ding, ding, ding. Good morning. Oh, chop, chop. Why are they working really slowly? There. And this one will then be canola oil. Yes. Good. So that gets us canola oil. What is it that we want to use? Oh, it's soybeans. Right. Soybeans need... yeah, it needs something which is healthy. So this... I'd like to lower all of this one tile, because if I lower it, then it actually gets a lot greener in here. There's also the issue... Oh, right. This one's getting built. Oh, that's interesting to see if that works. It is too expensive at the moment due to medical reasons. Yeah. That's... we all have different things to take care of. And what is cheap for some is expensive for others. So this... Okay. This one's not working because drought... What is the next project? I think the next project is blowing up the world and just kind of leveling everything. But I need to sort of have a little bit more planned for how that's going to pan out. Isn't there also this cap here, the bad water discharge? That needs 50 explosives. That's expensive. And 200. Okay, this is very expensive. We need it at though. Oh, and the hype train died. Thank you, or completed. Thank you for joining in on the train. Here, we have a network demand. I really would like this one to hook up to a power. So we should have a power monitor. Population counter, power meter. Yeah, that just needs to hook up to something. There. Let's try hooking this one up. If the supply, if the demand, if the surplus, if... I think it's the surplus. Right? So if the surplus is less than 0, then it turns on. That's not a great way. Oh, it's gonna be... No. If the surplus... Oh, there's no way to do this. Oh, this sucks. Because I wanted to do this and then say, hey, if the surplus is less than 0. Right? So now it's on. If it's greater than 0, right? Then this one should be connected to that. And this is exactly what happens. Damn it. That sucks. Any way we can avoid this hysteresis, because it'll be... Yeah. Yeah, on, off, on, off. This sounds well today. I hope it's completely well. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I wasn't feeling too well. Ah, man, how do we do this? How would I do the power meter? So this one disables. Yeah, see, this is what's gonna happen now. That everything else will now be sort of flickering. Yeah, this doesn't work. Yeah, you need to do an SR latch somehow. But I really don't really want to do an SR latch in this game. Does it work with separate networks? Well, we can do a clutch, but it'll still be the same. Like, it'll then disconnect and connect the clutch to and it doesn't work because it's already sort of connected directly to this one. So yeah, I don't know how to solve this. I guess the point is that these just need to be surplus over 500 or previous true output with XOR and surplus. What? Surplus? What do you mean? What is previous true? What does previous true means? I don't know what previous true means in terms of how I would make it with these conditions here. Okay, so this has dried up. That's bad. And now reduce all our food. State from the tick before a latch, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna start trying to make programming in this game. This is not what I wanted to do. So no. Because then I spent like 45 minutes making an SR latch that works in 70% of the cases. Yay! Woo! That's good. That's exactly what's gonna happen. This sucks and is not at all useful, so I'm just gonna disconnect this one. So you'll just have to work. I think that what we can do is maybe these ones can sort of turn on and off depending on the need. But it sucks that I can't do this. I think these ones should be sort of using excess power, but as soon as they consume the power, yeah. So I could take this one and then just saying like the demand. When we have batteries, it's gonna be better because then we can sort of use the battery power. Maybe it'll still sort of flicker. Damn. Let's do. So. Okay, so 0.4 days left. And we should see these. This one is measuring when it's a temperate climate. Water's good. The food should also be fine. We just lose all of the food that's in progress. That's just dying up and deaded. Yeah, in 0.2 days. No. We'd also really want to blow this one up so that this gets deeper. Maybe that's actually the first thing we want to blow up. Ah, that would actually be really nice. But it would have to remove pretty much all of these because they'd have to be reset. Because we'd like to get more water content in here. And the way we could do that is just by exploding it. Let's see, what is the amount of explosives? 16 plus 5, that's not much. This is 48 extract, so it's actually better to use extract for this. I don't know if this is the most valuable thing, but it gives us a lot more water in this reservoir if I do this. And then once that's done, I'll also have to kill these. Well, it'll get there when it gets there. Then we'll... Because this is also where they pump from. It'll actually have another issue, and that means that when I do this, it'll have to fill up this pit before these get any water. That's not great either. Oh yeah, I can. Interesting. Alright, cool. Map is not that deep. This is... Oh! Yeah. This is the ground floor. So all of this is irrelevant, because I can't make it deeper. Okay, well that's... bad. There. Okay, so that's not an option. Well, that means we are going to need to get some other water somewhere else from somewhere to somewhere else. This is the only other option we have for water. And this one is almost being closed up, so when this is closed up, then... yeah, then we can just make this into one giant glorious reservoir. Okay, so how would I do that? I would go on this line. And then over here? Yeah. That is going to be so expensive. But I might as well just... and these, of course, have to also be amended. So this is at least 2 tiles high. 2 tiles higher than this floor. Does that seem reasonable? Yes. That's the same height as this one. Oh, that's one more. Would it be feasible to do one higher? Yes. Yes. Right. So let's think about what would this mean? This would mean that I don't know if this works underwater. I hope it does. Maybe we should test that first. If anyone knows if it definitely works underwater or does not work underwater, I would love to do that. Love to know that. I would imagine that it works underwater, but yeah. Yeah, so what is our goal right now? Our goal right now is to get a big reservoir because our it's really long these days or these bad tide periods here. This one is only at 73, so we need to go above 75 before these start pumping water out of this area. Because I want to maintain a high. Interesting that it's dropping. Why is it dropping? That would make no sense. Is this seep working or is it unseepable? Good. It works. Good. Thank you. Yes, works 100%. Thank you. Okay, so if I do this, what would I want to do with this giant water? Just water. I would love to be able to have all of my water pumps sitting up here, yeah. But I would also really like to actually have a real water pump, like one of these ones. The mechanical pumps, this one, which pumps up from inside here, which obviously would be dropped a little bit so that it goes way down. So dropped here, and then that would sort of feed into this area here. Which would mean that we would need to make a canal somehow to get it from here. And then somehow plop it in there. It doesn't have to be ground level. It could also just stay up top. And just make it... Let's make it sort of silly. And just let it drop down here. Because we can use this water depth sensor to control the pump up here. That's pretty neat, actually. Yeah. Only problem is, how do we get in here now? I think I need to go on top of that to build. That's a start. But we also need to explode the stuff down here, which means I still need to go. That would just be level 1 explosives here. See, I don't need to explode this, but I want to. Good. I don't even know what we're working on right now. Like, what is the current project? Like, this, of course, but is now what we're designing. Oh, what is the problem with food? Food's fine. Food's fine. Okay. And if I build this, then hopefully we have now encapsulated this one. A tunnel. That's sexy. That's actually really sexy. Drought approaching. Hahaha. Okay, so we need to make sure that we are pumping like crazy. And that's a drought coming in. Like, these ones are not getting filled up because they're so far away. So, and this one as well. If you can move them. This is now going to retain a little bit of water up here for the drought. This is also going to be retaining something, but not enough, I would imagine. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, these ones have stopped now. Because it just drops below all the time. I do need to make sure that the water stays high in here. But I'm just not sure whether this water seep will actually work. Because they worked a little bit. And now it's just at 74. And then maybe goes up slowly. I don't know if this one slows down on... So what if this one was maybe 70 instead? Which I hate that it be like this. See if that would be better. Then this one would be pumping. Because I do need a lot more water than I have now. And these ones have to be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Why are you not here? Oh. Good. So a tunnel is really sexy. That is such an interesting idea. I don't know how I would do that though. Because it would be really interesting to have a tunnel coming out like here. Or I don't know where. Yeah, it would be have to come out somewhere. But then I'd still have to sort of build walls around it. So I don't... Why are these... What are these up to? What is that? Are they hurt? 5 injured. Okay. Oh, it's because we have explosive factories now. I don't know if this is too close. Okay. So there's not here. Only 1k water is not enough. About here, we got a nice bit of extract. So what are we going to do about this one? Does aquifer work when submerged? Yes, we've got, well, I don't know, but reliable sources say yes. So I'm thinking like maybe this one could be a flow valve, a throttling valve, a fill valve. But we can, no matter what, we can always just turn it off, right? Like this one. This can be set to automation anyway. Target height. But that sets the target height of on the output side, which is not really what makes sense. Yeah, I don't like this. Also because if I'm blowing this one up anyway, then I am gonna get it further down. Then I could get it down in this height here, which would invalidate everything I am now building here, because then I need to box it in. Actually, yes. So this one, then I'm gonna be bringing it down here on this level, which means levees here on either side. And then at this point, we would have to sort of build and plop it in here as a waterfall. Right? That's crazy. Like then I'd have to do like something like this just to keep it here. Why would we not know with pipes? That's crazy expensive and not really very interesting. Yeah, super cool when it's done. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only upside of this. Is that, oh, it'll be super cool when it's done. Yeah. I don't know if I can build these on top. No, I can't build them on top of this. Maybe if I do an overhang or something. Yeah, okay. So that is possible in a gross way. I don't know if I've decided this, but I'm gonna flesh it out and see what happens. Is that the right height? No, it's not. Too bad. Oh, crap. I knew I did this wrong. That one is very, very important to get. But I don't even know if I can build it. I'm gonna have to sort of go inside this and build it. Damn. I guess this can be built from here. Yeah. Okay, and all of this can only be built from also inside, so I'm gonna have to build it some way of getting inside here. Boom, first detonation. And then this will now be the flow. Oh, crap. Does that even... Are we ready? 1.6 and it's 17 days. Well, these turn off automatically. This one, just turn off. I don't want it. Okay. This... this only has one condition, and that's the when it's temperate. So... But I do want to pump this one if necessary. Yeah. And this water just disappeared immediately. Okay. What are we going to do about this space here? Maybe that should also be these flow valves. Fill valve here. Instead of having the other gates. Because then we can take them out from the bottom. And then we can also control them with circuits. Yep. I'm looking forward to testing if this works. Okay, so let's see. What is going on? So they are working on what? That one is working on. Whew. Okay, so let's actually do the trick here with getting some wood over here. Outside for haulers, and that is obtained from other warehouses. Yes. Let's try to get the explosives done. Building aqueduct. Yes, we're going to try to make an aqueduct. Don't know if it makes sense to do... Well, certainly not going to close it off, the stuff here. Right, so that's some of it, right? And of course, it's not really going to work until we take this out, but yeah, now it's working, so I don't want to be removing this yet. What is going on here? Oh, it's these. Okay. I really need some more workers. Ah, we got workers here. Nice. Hey, we got 22. Nice. Injury. Hunger for some reason. Okay, let's give them all their time back again. You want an overflow somewhere. That's true. So this one, the top two, for example, should maybe just be like a default dam. So that's just, I mean, the bottom one should be, but yeah, I don't know. Yay, we got some explosives. Woo! I'm actually thinking that... No, this is not really... Just really trying to figure out what is... Okay, so we're definitely going to be playing on speed 3 at this point, because there's a lot of work here to be done. I would also really love to lower this level a little bit. Because if I lower this level, then I could use this more easily for planting stuff. We got the canola oil, because the canola oil is nice, but canola oil is only needed for the soybeans, right? And soybeans, they are really drought intensive or drought vulnerable, so we need to be careful about that. I'd also like to sort of level this top here, flatten it, but that's just me. I want to level everything. What is our explosives situation? Not good. Oh, these ones should somehow be automated so they don't burn all the time. How would I do this? How would I disable this if... I guess... Right now, if we look at the demand, is really high. So it's actually... We're producing 2,000, including these. Oh, right, that's because we are not getting any water wheels now. So this one turns on. So maybe these ones are only turning on during the drought? No. Storage percent, storage what percent? Storage of what? Small storage does one does. Yes, that's a great idea. That's obtained from other warehouses. Turn on if your power storage is... I have 0 power storage. I have 0 power storage, so that's nothing we really can do. That's also another mega project that we are not getting into just yet. So we'll get back to this one with the surplus thing. That they will activate and deactivate together. Maybe I could have multiple of these. They're not that expensive, are they? No. The point would be that I would... That they could be sort of having... if the surplus is greater than... No, I can't do surplus because it changes. I can't do that. No matter what I do, it's going to be screwed up. You can press the history. I know. Yeah, I don't think so either. Which means that storage is really important, actually. The only way I would do that is by actually saying, okay, we have a measurement of how much. So these would be looking at the actual power and not on the... Yeah, not then basically saying, okay, we have 1800, so at least one of them shouldn't be done now. But I think that's easy just to do this. Hello, kitty. Hello. You're not getting here. Yeah, we'll do this. For now, I have to manually... I could also hook them up to saying these are only working during droughts, because that'll compensate for something else. Yeah, because the drought is where we lose our power. Or, our power. Okay, how's this one going? Somewhat. Oh, these ones can't be done, can they? Some of them will be too far away. Yeah, this is too far away, so... That can be done, but isn't. Okay, so the walls are getting built. Good. Prioritized by haulers. Yes, please. We don't have any explosives, so... and the reason why we don't have explosives is because we... Oh, I forgot to activate these. These ones should be... anything but drought, actually. During a drought, these have to be disabled, but anything else, they have to be enabled. Okay, so another weather station here. Drought. Turns it on. Which is the opposite of what I want. Then I want also an opposite one. A not operator. Not this one. And this one I'm gonna call weather. Yes. Not drought. Good. And then these two will be activated into that. And this one should then be called not drought. Because then I can see what the condition is for these two to be activated. Make sense? It's now a drought. This is not a drought. So these are disabled now. But they should be enabled automatically afterwards. I would also like to actually... I don't know if I want to activate... This is such a bad idea. But I have to do it. If I have to do it, then I have to do it now. Okay, let's do this. So we can at least sort of empty this one if there's something. Power? Fine. How about this? Oh, these are still also medium. Ah, but it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna get this until the drought finishes, and when the drought finishes, bad stuff. Then this one happens. So I actually can't do this. Nope. Because then this one would be flooded. Please today or tomorrow? Today. But it's been on experimental for a while. Okay, we don't have a lot of water. So if I start draining this water here, then it's going to be then I'm going to lose all of my corn. But that's maybe not an issue because I have 200 corn rations already stored. So if I lose it, I lose it. But I don't want them to running out. And there's 9 days, that's more than 500. What about the water in here? That's down to 31 centimeters. Damn, that's not enough. Oh, look at this. This got built pretty quick. That's nice. Interesting. Okay. Stuff is happening. Yeah, so now, because it now dropped a little bit, then this part loses the water access because it's now further away. But hey, we have a reservoir here, so that's nice. Also a bit on experimental, but I'll download updates and play this game right now. Yes, that seems a very reasonable thing to do. And we still have lots of wood, so that's good. So all of this should be done. Oh, planks are not great. So let's activate all of our plank makers. Our plankers. Although they won't be really jumping into action because everything else is higher priority. As usual. Right, our water is increasing. That's good during a drought. But the water level is decreasing. But we have a lot of canola, which is what we lose. And we have a lot of corn, which is what we lose. So I'm fine. Yep. And explosives, we're not going to get that until we are done with the drought. So that's okay. But also tons and tons of wood available. So no problem there. This one cannot reach all of it, but it can reach some. This area over here could also be something. What would that something be? This here is actually surprisingly... Well, I don't know if it's surprisingly durable, but it's still here a little bit. We have a depth sensor. That one. Could build it here. Just to get a sense of how much water there is. It doesn't look like much. It's like 20 centimeters or something. And this one is also dangerously low, 20 centimeters. Yeah, it's probably the same. Ah, see, now they start working from here, which is better because it's a shorter path to run up here to work. I'm gonna have to leave this space open because I need to get over here and build this monstrosity. It's such a long run. Or maybe I want to just run up here and build it from the top. No. I don't know, what is the best way of doing it? I think it is going up, but the question is whether it's going up here, because that's closer. Yeah, let's go up here. And we'll also get you up here as well. There. So these now we have the shortest path available to these that we can come up with. And we still need the hauling thing. Yeah, well, we'll move this one eventually. Make a big mess? No. Okay. Yeah, it's actually really nice, this part here. Something is definitely happening. They're getting work done, and we still maintain 500 or 600 logs, which is basically all the storage we have. So, and then we'll also need to put the impermeable barrier here. Very important. Otherwise, it's not going to work. The levees are waterproof, but this is definitely not waterproof, which I think is nice that they make it so blatantly obvious that it's not waterproof. Which means that that's this one here. Has to be put in everything so the water doesn't seep in here but actually flows and gets all the way. And then we'll have to figure out like the condition for this one to push. Okay, so this one has actually burned through all the water. We have enough water, I think, for 4 days. Yeah, but everything now has dried out. That's just the way it is. Well, this one will... If we can just harvest them, that would be nice. Yeah, okay, it's full. We have everything we need. We have plenty of food as well, so I think everything is good. And we can't have much water here. We have 2 centimeters of water, and this one has dried up. We don't need this measurement to tell us it has dried up. Damn. These ones are still going to be fine. This one is in 7 days, so it's still fine. 6 days. So it's just 3 days. But we're going to lose all of the kohlrabi again, and we're going to lose all of the cassava again. The usual. I really think I could control these by the... Like, I think 2 of these correspond to these 2. So basically, when there's temperate... What do we have of options? Not bad side, not drought. I should also have one that's called not temperate. Because if I have that... Because I have the different one. This is weather bad tide, weather temperate, then I should also have another negative condition on this one. I think these should just be put in an area array instead of just plop down where I need them. This will be taking that one, so this one will be then called not temperate. Yeah, so we have the different conditions. So let's see. This should be active when there is a drought. Weather drought is active. And this one, weather drought. And maybe this one. Yeah, it does need to be like a combined one, like and drought or bad tide. But these two are only active when it's in the drought, I think. And then what about the other ones? The other one could be only when it's in a bad tide. Because in a bad tide, I lose this. So both in a drought and a bad tide, I lose these two. But in a temperate, yeah. During bad tide and during bad tide. I mean, it's kind of useless to have them sort of switching on like this. Maybe one of them always active. Two more are not temperate. Yes, that's a good point. Not temperate. That's a... Yes. Thank you. Maybe we don't want this one at all yet. What? How do we... Oh, it's nighttime. Okay. Alright, one more day. Before we can start getting some water in again. And let's see if these... Maybe I just let this flow anyway, just so that it's consistent. It's just that they also... Oh, they don't no longer need users operating them. That's nice. Okay, and let's see. What is this one? Yeah, stuff is happening. Ooh. The overhang is getting done. Ready to splash out. I wonder if I should actually have the control here and not here. No, because then I have the evaporation from this entire canal and I don't want that. Yeah. Actually, since they don't go past this area. And cycle ended. Good. Let's turn down to speed 2. These ones are activated, but we're not getting anything. This one is huffing and puffing. Huff and puff, please. The seep is seeping. Seep, damn you. And these ones all deactivate. And water is obviously not good until we get some water wheels going. This one starts working again, right? This is working. Yes. Is it an option to build one power storage and link it to that? Like using one accumulator to turn off? Yeah, I get it. No, because if you link one power storage to this, then it also gets linked to the rest of the network, and then it just becomes part of the network. So you can't link a power storage to only one thing, because if the other thing is also linked to the rest, then yeah. So does underground canals have evaporation? Probably, but I don't know. Because the underwater canals still have air in them, so I would imagine that they still evaporate like normal. This is one of those where you do it with the command and not just shift click. Oh, I can actually build it underneath. Oops. Didn't know that. Wow, they're thirsty. That's not great. Can we just please get some water in here? This ones are working. Wow, we actually ran out of water. That's crazy. Huh. Hmm. I thought this was actually working. Bad tide thing here. Hmm. Where's the bad tide? Where's my bad tide? I need more bad tide. Hmm. They're so thirsty. Okay, you're coming in. Good. And they're going in here, desperately waiting for the water. Come on. Come on, spread over here so they can pump. Yes. Yes, pump. There's water. You're pumping. Yes. You're pumping. You're not pumping yet. There we go. Alright, we get a little bit. Those power generators. What power generators? Power generators. Do we have any power generators that burn water? No? I don't know what power generators burn water. Oh shit, this one oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, so that's why. Aha, okay, they were nerfed, like seriously nerfed. Okay, they're useless now. Yep, we don't need these anymore. Yeah, thank you. They used to only burn logs, but now they obviously burn a lot of water as well. So yeah, we're not going to use those anymore. Oops. That's good, because it was too good. Okay, so now this is activated. And we should start pumping. Good to see that. And we also get a little bit of free power from that. Okay, it's also more fun to make water wheels instead of just making large arrays of this. So I'm happy with that nerf. And these are also working. Okay, water is positive. That's good. A little bit of bad water. Then that goes into the explosive factory. Do we have 2 of these active? No. Do we have one of them active? Yes, one of them active. It's fine. Okay, so this is our project. Let's just zoom forward speed-wise here. Ooh, I should link this one to some automation. Oh, drought incoming already. That should link to this one? So should that be different? Okay, so let me see. What is the value that this one has? We're actually having problems accumulating enough water during the downtime here. Let me try something. That did not really help me to see. Yeah, that's 2 tiles. Okay. Then I can just put 1 more of these in here and maybe that'll help a little bit. Back up top. Okay, so this gate here is not exactly what I want. This one is... Okay, first of all, when is the condition on or off? This one is on. when the water is above. So I actually need a not condition on this. Or maybe I just need a separate depth sensor. I think I need a separate depth sensor for this one. Which would be when it is... No, maybe it's actually fine. So this is on when there is enough water here. Enough water. So this gets an on signal when there's enough water. So that. On, 0 height, off, maintain some height. So this actually looks like it's working. It'll send water through when it gets an off signal. It'll stop the water when there's an off signal. Or is it, yeah, unlimited, it'll be like this. Yeah. And it'll just be sending like little splashes out. There are better water pump, not than this one. Or do you mean like these? No. Damn. I should have let them work through the day. But 900, that's not enough. Well, food is not great either because our corn has kind of disappeared. Oh, these ones are still active. Because I didn't turn them off. Shoot, maybe I should get them back to... This one was... This is only on when it is temperate. Wasn't that what I said? And then I have like copy settings V. There. So we'll leave it like this and then we start pumping when necessary. It's a short one. Short. Only 13 days. Okay. Let's see. We again have no explosives. No explosives left. Damn. Maybe this is taking too much. I don't know. Wood is fine. So, what are they building now? Oh, they're building this one. Oh, okay. That actually makes sense because that's kind of also what I wanted. Then after that we need this wall built, and once that wall is built, yeah. Actually this is more important to build this wall, because when the drought ends then we can start containing the water, unless they flow out here. And these have been disabled. Now, that actually means power is a problem now. That also explains why we lost all of our water in the last round, which was kind of weird that we did. But now it wasn't weird when I understand why it happened. I'm late. Hello. Hello, Mr. Mini. Good to see you. And I saw that you sent messages to me, but I've been running around all day, so I have not been able to, because I wanted to have time to actually look at it. So I'll look at it after the stream. And thank you very much for taking that initiative to do some artwork for us. Hey, that's one. I'm thinking this one should be moved soon. Actually, it should be moved now. Let's copy this over here. No, here. Because everyone will run past this point. Or do I want to run it? Nah, I want to run it here. Maximum. And then this one will be set to empty. No, supply. Supply. Supply, supply. No, don't empty. Just supply. Crap. Good. So let's get it in here. I'm looking forward to the next bad tide. Well, I'm not, but I'm looking forward to seeing if this works or if the whole thing gets slushed in bad tide here. Then I'll be sad. Then I'll just kind of build another thing that just leads it over and be done with it. Okay, so this area is done. This one here doesn't get anywhere because we don't have any reliable bad tide supply. Stores underwater? That doesn't matter. It's first, it's not gonna break, and they can run underwater. It's only a temporary storage where this storage is to build the wall out here. And once the wall is built, then I'm gonna deconstruct this, like I'm doing for this one here. So it's like a temporary setup. Ah. Because then the workers or the builders only need to go from here and back here, so they can go back and forth multiple times, while the haulers will then bring from anywhere in here. We can also see that now everything is pruned again. So we actually don't have a lot of wood left or forest left. But that's fine. That's also the intention. And let's check the level here. Bad, but still something. Water is not great, so I think we need to pump soon. Let's have a look at this. It would be nice if we could harvest this before it goes fallow or it dries up. So 10 days, 88%, so that's 1.2 days. So if we can wait 1.2 days and get this harvest done. Yeah. And then once the harvest is done, then we're going to pump this out. Let's try that. Okay, stuff is going on. Oh, look at that. This is building. Nice. Interesting how these two got built. Oh, right, because I dragged it from here. So they're building it in the opposite direction of what makes sense. Looks good. Then the only thing we're missing is actually... Yeah, it just needs to go over and hit this area here. Since this is no longer needed. I'll also kill this. And have them pick it up. Oops. And the rest of this little area here, we can't close that off yet. We'll close it off once everything else is done. Okay, but they are popping up again. What about this? This is now being harvested. Good. Please harvest. And the food factory is working on the corn. This one should fill up our corn rations. Very much so. Yes, please. Once that's done. Once we've sort of gotten a whole batch through here. then we're gonna start pumping. Well, now actually. Because even if they dry up, then it'll still be fine. Extract is good. I wonder if we could also do sort of... we could do a lot of other things for automation. For example, we have a resource counter. Let's make a resource counter. So this one is monitoring bad water. If the quantity is less than or equal to 0. No, it has to be when it's greater than 0. Then you turn on. And this one means bad water stock. And then these ones are simply turning off when there's no bad water. Isn't that nice? Like, this is like the simple thing in terms of automation that I think we should kind of do for most of them. Like, oh, don't use your last planks to make gears, for example. Oh, this sparkly here. Definitely to get going. 66. We have... Oh, we have 7 that don't have anything to do. Oh, no. How did that happen? These will be low priority workers and low priority workers. So that we'll never have this situation again. Number cruncher off during a drought? That's a good point. You're going to be working when not drought. Because it actually leaches a lot of power. Yeah. And these are now losing water, but the water is coming up fine. Good. Okay, how's this wall coming along? This is actually not bad. Also, it's only 1 level, and yeah, there's pretty much a mass here, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Four days left, and we still have water here. A little bit. 21 centimeters. That's nice. And 23 centimeters. This is actually really nice that this can keep online for that long. Because that makes this nice and lush. That's interesting. That would kind of make me think that if I could explode some of this so they got a little bit deeper, then we could actually have maybe a soy farm up here. They're really vulnerable, but it would be nice. This one is never going to get filled, so just clean that up. Soy farm up here? It's a little bit risky. If I do this, they plop in the water, don't they? No? Eggplant. Drought resistance 1. Soybeans. Drought resistance 0.3. Boom! Dead. 8 days, but it's also like you get an obscene amount. Eggplant, let me see the recipes for actually making that. Food Factory is eggplant plus canola oil is 1 to 6. And what is the last one? Oh, mushrooms are so good. Is that soybeans the last one? Soybeans plus canola oil, 1 to 6. So eggplants and soybeans are equally good. So eggplants 12 days for 3, or soybeans 8 days for 2. So that's also the same. I think for soybean you need water tank level 1 higher than Growing plots. What? Don't know what that means. So, yeah, in this case, it would be when this one dries out. Yeah, I think I get it. I think I get it. Because if this one dries out, then if the first voxel dries out, then the green area retracts to maybe like here. And when that happens, yeah, then everything dies outside, which this was a 13-day, but they can go higher than that. Yeah, that's a good point. We do need something like more consistent. Oh, this thing here. We're still good on logs, surprisingly. This one has just kind of stopped getting done because the other thing was built before. So, is this empty? No. I really should empty this one then. Because I want to go in here. Yes. Get rid of it. Almost dead. Yeah, so I need some kind of more reliable than just being like, oh, I hope it doesn't run out. Like, it's fine when this one runs out when it comes to oak, because, yeah, that's fine. This one down to 3 centimeters. And this one is down to 4 centimeters. Well timed. Only thing working right now is this one, so let's focus on this. It's a little annoying that they work from here and not from here. So I think I need to prioritize this side here. So they come in from the side here. Because that should be shorter than going up, around and back. Almost done with this drought, and then oh, we're down to 0 water. Shit, this is crazy how bad it is. Let's remove this and get you another water here. Okay, this one just barely dried out, so I'm not sure I'm gonna build this anyway. This, not yet. One building unstaffed. That one, that's fine. Water's flowing out. Blim blim? What did we blim blim? Oh, wet floor. Flood a building. What? Where? Where did we flood a building? Oh, that one. Does that not work anymore? Oh. But they still pick up, so who cares? It works. It just says flooded. Doesn't say that it doesn't work. Let's see if they can work on this. Damn. Get some water. These ones are working now. Yep. No one died of thirst yet. And can we get the water out? It's flowing. It's flowing. There we go. Now it's flowing. And they're just sitting here idling. No, they're not. They need to get up here to work. Work, 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 work. There we go. Somehow you're not working. There we go. Go faster. So we got these 5. And these 3 as well. And that gets us lower number of available beavers. Interesting how they keep going from this side. Okay. The dams were probably... now I get it. The reason why they were stuck was because these were the last items I put. So everything had same priority, but this was the last things I put in. So they had sort of lower priority because they were same priority, but last in sequence. These are just set to unlimited. That's fine. Oh. You're getting an on, which is 0. Oh yeah, there's no water coming in because I don't have all the explosives done yet. Now I don't needed all these explosives. I just kind of got carried away as I always do when it comes to explosives. Maybe I can live without these explosives. One, two, three. Let's see. Can I see explosives here? Yeah, 0. Can I take this one? What does this mean? This means that the target on the outside... What if we do this? Well then... Yeah, it'll try to maintain the height 0.10 on the side. Yeah, but it flows away anyway, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so some of these are getting built. The water is good with a 4, so we're still not... We're still sort of always struggling. Do you have signs for underground tunnels? Yes, I do. But I don't have anywhere that that begs for undergrounds, I think. Not for me. Whoop, one more. Just... Okay, they are still grabbing from here, so it looks like it's working. And this one's almost done. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. And there's still something. Two water pumps are off. 2 water pumps are off. Yeah, these two? That's because they're bad water pumps. Building unstaffed. And this one, haulers, they're just kind of filling up when available. Okay, we really want to get the water more healthy this time than previous iterations, I guess. This is apparently our best area for this. For water, but it is flowing in, so this is a nice flow of water. Is this done? No. I'm missing one, which just needs a builder. And done. Ta-da! So now it's actually hooked up to this one. So when this drops below 70 here, then it will send a signal and this one will actually flip, I think. Do you see if we can get water through? Yes, it does get water through. Okay, so that works. Except, you know, this doesn't work. This needs to be... There we go. That's the bad side we were waiting for. Are these done? Yeah, they're done, right? They are built. Immersible. No, they're waiting for materials. Oh, shit. Why? Metal blocks. We have a lot of those. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately this won't get done for the next bad tide. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this one. Okay. Push, push, push. Get more water in here. I'm going to prioritize this. So we can get as much water in for the next bad tide. Because the bad tide could be like 17 days. At least we'll get a little bit of power from the bad tide here. This one really seems like it should be maybe straightened out and just be turned into a long line of water wheels for bad tide power. And these are working. And these ones are activating because there is... yeah, I love it. Love it. It's really nice. Really nice that this turns on and off automatically now. This automation is really well done. Like it fits... Oh. I mean, this is nice-ish. It's nice that there's lots of water here. It shouldn't really do this, but that's because I've constrained it here. If it splashes over, is this going to be a bad thing? No, not really. These water barrels don't get filled up. Actually, food is not great. Which one is missing? Cassavas are missing. Why? So cassava's missing. And kohlrabi is missing. There you go. These are harvest them. Get him. Get him. That's almost there. Oh, this one can't be picked up. No storage available for 11 planks. Oh. I don't think I want this in anymore. Wish we could use this water for something. Oh no, the flooding is a little bit too much now. And now it's going to be interesting what happens. Let's just set unlimited. Get rid of it. And let's see what this one. This is now boxed in our... And it works. It actually kills this one. That might later on be a bad thing because we want to get the power from this. But right now it's a good thing that we can actually close it off. Oh, this sucks. But it's only a 12-day. Oh! Crap. Let's not... There. Oops. Well, at least it's not bad water that spreads out, but just normal water. So just splash and be happy. I forgot the automation was already enabled. So they're working... Oh, yeah, this is still priority. Yeah, this one's still priority, and this is also priority. So the other priority first. The other high priority comes first. And we have 1.6 water. That should be enough to last us 12 days, I think. Oh, right. This, I forgot. This would also have destroyed my the water here. Yeah. This one is so much power. So much power that way. That's probably going to have to be built during a drought. Just straight lines all the way down. But that's... We have enough projects. Oh, this sucks. Can you just evaporate? That's actually a big splash since it doesn't go away. Doop, gone. And gone. And it's completely dry. That's not a lot of leeway there. Yeah, so it's the last of the priority. And then we want the canal done, or the aqueduct. Okay, that is also getting done now. This one can also be destroyed because it's not needed anymore. And this one. And this one. Right? Yes. And then pick up all this. So it goes back. Food is not good. Why is food so bad, actually? Huh. We don't have any rations here. What is the problem with this? Unable to get required material. But you're right here. You're at 91%. Okay. So that should be harvested soon. There's a little bit of fermented cassava. So where would be a great place to make a durable, safe, sound water supply? Or, yeah. Once we have this one online, then we can leech this off anywhere. Like, for example, here. We could level this terrain and make this into a... Let the aqueduct also... No, I don't know. I think the easiest is punch a hole here at some point during a drought or something, and then lead it out here, from here into... Just let it always maintain a level and just have an underground aqueduct here that's just there. So basically with these permeable, impermeable floors, but dirt sides, then just having like a one canal that spreads out on both sides. That would actually be really nice. I'd like that. But that's something we have to do during a drought, so we can punch a hole here and rebuild it. We also have to get the power over. This is actually surprisingly close to being done. Nice. From my experience, tipping off water from a reservoir with a variable height dam is less prone to flooding downstream than a sluice at low level. I think water pressure is a thing in this game. Tipping off water from a reservoir with a variable height dam. But the variable height dam, you can only leach from the top of the reservoir, or you have to always turn it down, which is manual work, while the sluice can be put at the bottom and leach continuously. Almost. Woo! This is great. This is so nice. Cool. Then we actually need to... Okay. I need to redo this one. I'm not connecting it because then I can't move on this up here. And Now I don't need this one to be obtained anymore, because it's fine. When this one runs out, then it's going to be fine. I will actually let it not empty, because that's an active task, but just supply to other warehouses. Oh, I can't get up on top of this one anymore. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, so they can't build higher than this. So, right, rebuild. Oops. Empty. Wow, beaver injured? That's crazy how many injured there are. I have 4 of these? Hmm. Feels weird that this one can't empty. Because I need it to empty now. Got too much junk. Hmm? How do I... okay. Let's rebuild that in here. Obtain from other warehouses. If you want automated dams releasing from the top, I don't want it. Your vertical sluice on top of each. I want it to release from the bottom, not the top. The bottom is better because there's always water at the bottom. There's not always water at the top. So as the reservoir declines, then yeah, water's fine. This is fine. Okay, you died. Perfect. Let's clean you up. And once that's been cleaned up, then we can close off this area. No one ever needs to come back in. There we go. Woo! Wow, the scrap metal just doesn't get... We are actually problematic in terms of scrap level. Ah, there's some scrap here that's somewhat accessible. Where's the efficient mine? Ooh, a geothermal field. Juicy. Oh, there's an efficient mine. Nice. So now they need to go that one. Then they need to go up to get the last one. And once that's done, perfect, then we close this off. And then everything should be ready for... Ta-da! Sweet. That's so good. That's a massive amount of water we're just going to be piling up here. Good. And what about this one? It's done. Except for one thing, which is kind of important as well. This one. And what is the amount down here? 24. So once this one gets built, I'm actually, well, I'm gonna hook this up. Come on, get it. 3 days. Oh, water is really bad. So I guess we need to still. Like this maybe. What about food? Food is good. We got the rations going again. Hey, Falchum Muscalaja,
Our
thank
modest
you.
fellowship expands.
Thank you very much.
Praise the sub.
And it's closed off. Good. So now this one can be set to automate. What did we set it to? We set it to this depth sensor. And then when it's off, we want to maintain like 30% water flow. Sluice can limit how much water goes through. Yes. Ooh, that's a really big, nice project we got here. Nice. Let's think about the next thing. The next thing I think is going to. I'd really like to level this a little bit more, but I don't know if that's silly just to level the whole thing. We have 157 explosives. It's not much when we start exploding the world. Okay, so my idea for this is to have a sluice gate. Maybe simply digging a hole in here, which is now funny because I can't do that, but I'll have to do that during a drought or something. So that water comes out not at this level, but at one level below, so that I would, for example, have this line here being explosives, for example. Not the last one. Okay, so this could actually go below here. And then just sluice it out that way. And then block that sluice gate. You have tunnel explosives for that. No need to destroy and rebuild. Oh, right. That's a good point. But tunnel explosives, can I then put something in there? Can I put something in that block later on? Or will it always just be a tunnel? Okay, anyway, the idea is that we get like a little aqueduct here, or a canal, which will then keep this area irrigated and this area irrigated, as long as this has any water in it, which it kind of always should have. I'm just really curious now about the tunneling. It's expensive, but who cares? Don't need to tunnel that. That one can just be exploded. Need to check this out. Otherwise they... Oops. But this one I can't get. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, they can build it from the top. That's so nice. And the extract. This is so risky when there's like 1.2 days left. Or 1 day left. And then I just punch a hole and... Oops, I can't close it. No! Why don't you want robust the tunnel explosive? Punch a hole, sluice in. Yeah, that's the part. I don't know if it works like that. This is what I'm gonna test now. Can I punch a sluice in here? No, I can't. So now it's a tunnel. And that means it can't be placed other things in this tile. That's a good thing I didn't do it. Delete tunnel support first. I can't without deleting everything on top. You can sluice on the inside. Yeah, it would not look nice, no. But as long as I don't punch hole in that one. Yeah, okay, but we learned some important things. And then I'm gonna make a sluice gate here. What? Why not? Okay, so let's try to tunnel this one to see if that works as well. If I can make a sluice into a tunnel. Or otherwise we just have to kill this one. Which is actually not a big deal either. Priorities? Oh, they're building it over there. Planks, extract, and explosives are coming from far away. And there. Boom. So now I want to see if I can put a sluice here. Yes. And then this will be super duper ultra mega powerful speed thing. Good. All right. Do you need to demo one tile down? No, because I'm gonna control the sluice with automation instead of with anything else. Good. So this is definitely fine. So now that I can draw this idea, because this will then be a line out here, and I don't know how far I want it. But then I blow this up and then I cover it again with planks, or maybe I don't know. But then I will put a depth sensor at the end. Ooh, look at that. And this one is now off, so it allows the things to be sent in. I'm gonna do something that maybe is gonna break everything if I'm clumsy. Nope. Just didn't look good with this road in here. And this one? Yay, waterfall! Yay! So it keeps slashing in. Splashing, splashing, splashing. Until it gets up to 70. Then this one closes. Yes. And then whatever's here will just kind of disappear immediately. And these ones are going to be super happy. They will just start digging until it goes below 70. Then it'll take a little bit of extra splash in here. Nice. This one though, off. Yeah, I love this game. Me too. Oh, this was pretty quick. But not quite there, but pretty quickly. And what about water now? Yeah, water's coming in. These ones need to get going so they can fill up for the next round. I could even take this one and allow it to go in here, because this reservoir will be much bigger than this reservoir. Now it allows these to go out. Oops! Now they have to go around. Good. And then I'm gonna make a depth sensor here. Water seems fine. Food is okay. I think we're getting a little bit too many beavers here. So let's just turn one of them off. Oh, we have 13 that are homeless. Oh no. Right? Yes. 13 homeless. That's not great. I also want to get up here. Yay! Look at that. So nice. Is power working? No. Power's not great. So maybe it's time to straighten out this part, and it's just flowing so slowly. Really not much flow in this one. This is the one that's full of power. Wait, this has been going on for 15 seconds. How many streams is that? 3 streams. And speed 2 and 3. When it's the short temperate zones, then I run it on speed 2 just so I can enjoy that for a little bit. Building on staff, that's fine. Water is really the big deal. But I think with this water reservoir, I don't think we're going to be running out anymore. We might also have like a significant amount of evaporation, but still. These are pumping. And I want to sort of see that this is now 75. So these cannot pump them too fast out, but it's good. Okay, this one. Then I'm going to see depth in canal. Irrigation canal. So what do I want this to be? This one I want this to be when it is less than 50. Then you turn it on. And then this sluice is going to connect to that one. Oh, it's 0, 0. Haha. When it's on... There. Then it fills up. And once this one identifies that the water comes up to 50, done. It turns off. And this one's now turned off. And now the water is here. It doesn't spread out as much as I'd hoped. Huh. I get a little splash out here. Why does it not do that? Is this base game? Yes, it's 1.0 base game. What have I misunderstood here? Because previously it... Oh, they nerfed the one with canal. Okay. That sucks. Okay. Okay, well, let's learn from this and take these two and this. And then see what happens when you make it too wide. 1 tile wide and deep does not irrigate much. And apparently not, but it used to. So they nerfed something. But is it then better to make it deeper or make it wider? I do not know. Okay, we got over 1,000 water, so... Yeah, wider. Okay, we'll do wider. Let's see as we blow this up that we can see that more stuff gets... Oh, this one. Because then I can go... These curved ones are so nice. Such a good addition. Okay, so let's see. No, this is not ready yet. And a drought approaching. Okay, so let's look at this irrigation where it's at. Okay, much better. Splash, 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 splash. High priority. Okay, so this one should be very durable. So let's make eggplants and soybeans here, because this should be our safest area. So let's smash out that part as well. This one is almost done. So that means we need to get either to this or to this one. Let's start working on this one. There's a nasty sluice as well. That's something. Is it high priority? No, we don't have a lot of construction tasks actually, so let's just get these done. I'm wondering if I should just level the whole plateau here. This is green. Why? Is this green coming from over here? Yeah, I think this this has to go. Okay, I like this. I like this. Let's have a look at a farmhouse. This can reach everything up here. And that will then get some area here, some area here, some area here for eggplants and soybeans. And then we need to find a place. Well, it's probably going to be over here because we have the power line close by anyway. Yeah, just food factory here, for example. Oh, in the canal support. Oh, that's so much more sexy. You're absolutely right. Funny how I forget these things. So much more sexy. Yes, please. And I guess this one will probably get blown up before, or get exhausted before I get this done. Okay, so my construction task is only this one and only this part here. And the drought starts. And we have 2,300 water and not a lot of food for some reason. But this should not run out. And this should not run out. Because... oh, it didn't reach the top here. But hey, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Is there anything else we want to build, like that's decorations and stuff? Ooh, these monuments. Why have we not done monuments? They're dirt cheap. I wonder if they can they build it up here? No, they can't build it. But they could if someone built a spiral stairs for them. It's only 200 logs. Could have built that million hours ago. This one is some planks. Not a big problem either. Wow. Wow. Actually, I don't want these to be high priority. I just want them to be built whenever. And explosives, still good explosives. What about extract? Extract, that's down here, 300 extract. Also still good. This, 48, 10, and 15. Yeah, once this is out, then we can probably just explode everything. We still need to go up. Corn Russian storage, yeah. I think we could just build another one on top because we can use this, can we? Not really. But I could do it in another way. That's interesting. That's a very interesting idea to build this. Something that isn't here in Timberborn that I just, because of the sound of this one, was like forest fires. Oh, imagine if there were forest fires. That would certainly be something. During the drought, chance of a forest fire. The curse stairs, I don't know. This is the first time I've seen them. Okay, this should not have been... these should not have been working. They should have been paused because we're 2.5 thousand. Oops. How big is the big storage box? 1200. It's not that much more expensive. Now we have it. Ding, ding, ding. Morning. This one is not getting it. Okay. So I can explode this, but then they get stuck up here, which is not great. But when this is empty, then... which it will be soon enough. Then we can explode this. Now they're working on this part. This one I want to explode. And then I think I'll make the food factory over here. Because I can get the power from this line. Kind of. Water in reservoirs take up a ton of space compared to water in storage. There are only 5 units of water in a block. I wish they would tweak that because big reservoirs feel like a very beaver thing to do. But storing water in tanks is so efficient. Yeah, but you also need like carry it. All of this water, I don't carry it anywhere. It's just here. So. But if I, see, I don't get why. Sometimes the water is transparent. Sometimes it's not transparent. Now, right now it's transparent and I don't know how to get out of the transparent mode. Okay, let me see this one. You still stuck at 70? Mm-hmm. And that's during the drought, so it's still 14 days left of the drought. Oof. Does anything splash out here? This flickers, but there's no water coming out. A really long drought, evaporation can kill your effect storage. Yeah, sure. Deselect. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm there, and then I'm deselecting, but it's still transparent water. I have no idea. Oh, stranded. That's fun. Oh, and now they're stranded up there. nice to also close this one off somehow. Because it's hard to see where the water level is on this mode. I always forget that I can press tab to see the content of boxes and stuff, which is really nice. Just like at a glance. Is this one done? Yes, it is. Love that. Good. And the house is good. What do you work? Nothing to do in range. Ay. You will. Eggplants. Like that. And soybeans. Like that. And then maybe also on the other side. Maybe some more soybeans here. And maybe some more eggplants here. Don't know if they can keep up with all this, but... There's a toggle for transparent water under the season. Yes, that one. Is there a shortcut to it? T. T for toggle. There you go. Thank you. Ooh, new high score. And you? So, these are made in a food factory, right? Food factory, yes. So that would be here and here. Pretty damn perfect. It actually is able to get power in at the top level. Sweet. One is going to make eggplant, and the other one is going to make... Oh. Soybeans. Soybeans? That's in a fermenter, then. Yes, fermented soybeans. Where would be a good place? If I was a fermented soybean, where would I be? 6 becomes 20. Oh, they already started building them. Damn, they're too quick. Why far away? Yeah, see, this connects, and I could also build it over here, but then I'd have to get one of these in here. Then I think it's connected. Yes, through the whole thing. If I was fermented soybean, yes. I don't know. Like I don't like this setup primarily because I don't think I need 2 of these. I just need 1 for now. So then if I build it like this, then I kind of leave something. It was so good when it was just 2 of these. Well, let's... I cannot delete the road down here. There. And then this one. Fermenter. Like that. Like that. Good. And then... And you are going to be eggplant, and you are going to be soybeans. Prioritized and prioritized. Good. We need some big projects because they are building it way too quick here. There's no way that I wanted this build now. That's perfect. These 2. Oops. This one. I want to empty this, but I don't know. Don't have anywhere to empty it to, I think. Oh, they're gonna carry it all the way over to that one, which is incredibly stupid. Yeah. Well. I just want this empty so I can blow this up and get more of this. This is a pretty damn ambitious setup here. In terms of getting more food. Why is this not working? How can this not be working? So it... Oh. This should work. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It wasn't working because this one wasn't built yet. Ah. Sorry. Try again. We're just wasting resources here. There. This one is emptying. Should be getting up to that one. Yes. More rubble on the aqueduct. I know. But I can't take this out. It's too far away. Then I can start sort of building shadow things on here just to hope it bounces down. Oh my god, stop this. Stop this right now. Okay, high score. I think one of our things completed. This one? It's gone now. It doesn't exist. Oh, no. Oh wow, we got these two. That's good. Reach a average well-being of 30. Nice. The next one is a little more expensive. 300 plates and 100 sparklies and 400 gears. It's a little expensive. Oh, it also costs power. Let's not do that one yet. Is this done? Yes, it's done. Take it out. And... okay, they really don't have anything to do if they removed it before I could even switch the command on. Actually... okay, so let's start working on a project. We're actually in drought, so this would be the perfect time to build out here. Okay, let's just kind of take it in the middle. I'd like to have this actually here. If I took this one out, then that would be perfect, right? And then after this one, we can then turn. I think this is going to be the basis. Yes. Yeah. You will then get up to here, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I do need to be able to go to the other side, don't I? I think so. Blow up a hole for the bad water. Blow up a hole for the bad water. Like this one? Maybe that's a good idea. Now that we actually have... I don't know if this is what you meant, but... Ooh, look at that. Nice. And double explosives. Yeah. I... How do I go about doing this? I think I want... Oh, they can go from the other side. Oh, interesting. I didn't even think of that, but that's of course a good idea. Yeah, and I don't know if this is worth it or we just blow them up one by one. I think we just blow them up one by one. Ah, small wheels, more efficient per tile, easier to connect them to. No. This one is 500 and something. Per tile? Per tile maybe. 120, this is 500, so... This, yeah, maybe. But you'd also need to connect it more places, so... It's... is this not reachable? No, it should be reachable. They can go underneath here and reach that. Yes. It's just what they're working on now. This is too far away. Oh, because this... The road is not established yet. There. Now this is eligible. I think these two are important, so they can actually get there. That's nice. Ooh, that doesn't actually help the other one. We'll do that. And the water down here is brilliant because it's still stuck at 70. So somehow, sometimes this must go in. This one is perfect. Swish. Oh, that was a little tile of non-exploding. A tile of not yet exploded. Zip. Oh. And this is the eggplant. So let's more eggplant this. Hello, kitty. Oh, we also need some storage for this. That means we need some Fermented eggplant. That one. Okay, so this will be eggplant and soybeans. And prioritize, prioritize. Sweet. Back over here. How's this one coming along? Oh, damn. We also forgot about time. Said it was a short stream. So, but it's just such a enjoyable game to just tinker with and go like, oh, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Spill a lamppost there. What? Now I have to be a little bit careful because if I do this without blowing this one up first, then it might be bad. Actually, and then these two should not be blowing up. It's actually only this line. Oops. Oh, now I'm pressing C for no reason. You are so insistent. Okay, so let's see if we survive this. Well, we probably will because food is good and it's also good. So, looking good. This is a nice aqueduct. This is a really nice irrigated area. This part. Just one more turn. Absolutely, just one more turn. Just one more turn. Actually, the big thing we need now is power, which is actually kind of good that that's exactly what we're working on. So. I can't really do anything. I have to wait until it's nighttime because when I blow them up, then I'll just blow up the last one who's setting up something. Oh, and we have... this is technically still... There's one left. Okay, so now we can blow this up. I would love to just do this, but I don't know if that's a... Well, it's a good idea once this one is getting built, so... So once these blow up, then it's no longer getting blocked. Ooh. Where are they going? And you're stranded. Well, you might be rescued at some point, hopefully. Ugh, it actually now flows in a little unfortunate place. I think this is fine. Did you get rescued? Not yet. Soon, you'll get rescued. Running towards the next one. And there we go. You're free. Go home. Maybe add bad water canal too deep. Actually, I wanted it deliberately so that I can do this here. Raise it one up. Because then I can drag the power line on top of the walking path. Because I might use the walking path. So it's actually intended to do it this way. But I'm also realizing this would be better. Marginally better. Would it be? Ta-da! High score! 32. Okay. Okay, this... It's actually drained quite a lot of water, but not all of it. Which is all I need to know that we can endure this. And these are drying, but not dead. And this whole area was completely filled with water. This one just ran out in the last bit, but they haven't even died yet. It's 1.5 days since this ran out, so very nice. Cool. We're going to continue this next week. I am having a ton of fun with this, and I'm also going to record some episode for you tomorrow. And then we're going to go away on the weekend, so then I'll be back Sunday with some Factorio. That's the plan. Thank you very much for joining on this bonus stream. Yeah. And thank you for the Hype Train moderator development team for getting us a step closer to how that works. Hey, Epic, you're there. Thank you. Good night. Take care. And stay effective, everyone.